Bro,
in
we
the
working
world.
here.
Bro,
Okay,
we
we just do a
outside.
full-time job. We
Alright,
just
bro.
do a full-time.
I know, we live.
Sac passe. What's going on, guys? My name's Alan.
In the Alex.
Welcome to AmicyTheory channel.
Guys,
Ah,
listen.
yeah.
If you're not a part of the Amicy gang, click on that subscribe button below and join us and be a part of the squad.
Oh, God.
Today we've got another episode of the AmicyTheory podcast, where we get a chance to dive deep into the whole universe to find the mysteries of life. Today we got why no one is allowed to explore the Antarctica, the Antarctic. Let's go. We're gonna do a better on this video, guys. Let's get popping.
Let's get it.
The world's coldest continent is also one of the most mysterious places on Earth. It's as unique as it is secretive, and unlike most destinations, you can't just hop off a commercial flight. Unless you're an elite scientist or an emperor penguin, exploring the Antarctic is forbidden. Even if you could, good luck overcoming frostbite-inducing temperatures of negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit,
That's
or
crazy.
negative 90 degrees Celsius. But why is it restricted, and where do these rules come from? Grab your mittens and let's find out. Before the mid-1900s, we knew almost...
I like that little intro, that little video right here. That could be part of the intro.
Yeah.
That, except find
Right
out to
here,
remove
yup.
these. Because we are those guys.
Before the mid-1900s, we knew almost nothing about Antarctica. Then, an American Navy explorer by the name of Admiral Richard Byrd Jr. changed everything. Oh, and before you go asking Santa for presents, the Antarctic is actually at the South Pole. Antarctica equals south, Arctic equals north. Comprende? Anyway, what was Byrd's deal? Aside from enormous expanses of ice, endemic wildlife, and wintry conditions he'd never before seen, what else exactly did he find? While it's still shrouded in mystery, many think that Byrd came across an underground civilization called Agartha. Here, check it out.
Here we
What?
go. Here we go.
Pause real quick.
Another civilization. Agartha.
Bro, what is this? Is this a map or
Alan,
Through the history-
Alan, at this point, we don't even know. Okay.
Bro, what's happening?
I'm looking up Agartha. The truth or
We are here for it.
yeah, this one's of the giants in Antarctica. See, they got
Bro,
us.
now I'm sold. Yeah, we gotta see this.
Well,
What the heck?
this one's a 55-minute video. Okay, guys, we're gonna finish this video first before we
Hey,
start diving into more
yeah,
stuff.
Okay.
Okay. We're leaving.
Bro, it doesn't that look
In
wait,
19
Alex, pause. Doesn't that look like the map I just showed you?
Here, check it out.
Yeah.
Like, except without it was like okay.
Why does it have Brazil over there on the left side? So this is the map
Where?
of the Earth.
Where?
Brazil
Oh,
is the
okay,
bottom
okay.
left. And you got the Pyramid of Giza on the top right over there.
Mm.
It says King Solomon's Mine. That's the other one. Right in there. King Solomon's
Solomon.
Mine.
King Solomon's mine.
Yeah, whatever they get through this.
Mines or mind?
Mines. Like a gold
Mines, okay.
mine. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, ready?
Noted. Yes, sir.
In 1957 and 58, a bunch of countries came together and were like, you know what, we love what this new research is showing and we need to protect Antarctica. So, the Antarctica Treaty was created. What does that mean exactly? Well, it means that smarty-pants scientists in lab coats can venture into the icy abyss for research purposes. For the rest of us, there are exceptions, of course. We can, for example, head to the Antarctic waters on a cruise ship. Can we set foot on the land as well? Technically, yes. There are a few landing spots along the peninsula,
so
but
dumb.
compared to the entire continent's mass, it isn't even a sliver. The treaty also stated that no single nation could own Antarctica. It's divided up into partial ownership for these 7 countries. Here, check it out.
United States not in here.
So we know we're not allowed to wander around the frostbitten land of Antarctica, but why exactly is that? First and foremost, it's for the protection of the environment. It makes sense, too. The world's southern tip is a place overflowing with biodiversity. There's endemic species, underground mountains. Yeah, you heard that right.
Jesus.
Blood-red waterfalls, and even
Where's that
gold-spewing volcanoes. But as much as we do want to keep our beloved environment thriving, we've also been banned for our own safety. Temperatures can drop to a whopping...
We don't care. If we want to go there, let us die. Why do we... For my own safety. We're not children. If you make it there, you weren't prepared, you die, nobody cares. You did this to yourself. Stop holding us back, people, okay? If I'm going to climb Mount Everest and I die, why didn't the government stop me? Right? I made the decision to go there unprepared and my body wasn't ready for this. Same thing here. Let me go, bro. What are we doing? People are like, I'm climbing Mount Everest. Ha, good work. Go over there in freaking Antarctica. Then we'll talk. Different ballgame, bro.
Negative 130 degrees Fahrenheit. That's negative 90 Celsius.
First of all, I'm only going to these cold places if they've invented a jacket and pants that you click a button and it just heats the inside of it. You know how the wetsuits keep
till it goes wrong.
I know. If that
it breaks, what do you do next?
For most of us, protecting the environment and ourselves is the whole story. However, for a select few, it's believed that there's some rather shady stuff going on behind that ice wall. As you can see, it's completely visible on Google Maps satellite view, so if something shady was going on, it must be rather well hidden. Perhaps this giant alien face-like structure could be a sign of the unknown.
Can you imagine, bro?
We won't delve too deep into other theories, but they do include a supposed hidden fortress used in World War II, claims that an ancient civilization once lived down there, and of course the idea that it's the gateway to the end of the world because the world is flat. Yeah, right.
I think it is, guys.
Okay, so what would actually happen if we did try to visit Antarctica?
Get shot.
If you break the rules, get ready to deal with fines of up to 10,000 US dollars.
Pocket change. Pocket change.
You don't own me.
And even a year behind bars for...
Sacrifices must be made for the greater good, okay? Why does the person look like a black guy behind the jail? Really? In this theory too, we're still in the jail system? What are we doing?
Each rule that you break. There are a heap of rules to follow, but they mostly revolve around protecting native wildlife. But wait, since nobody technically governs the area, who's actually going to punish us? Well, it depends on where you're from. According to the Antarctic Treaty, anybody accused of a crime in Antarctica is subject to punishment by their own country. But
that sounds like a good time. Al, I'm just saying, they just said anyone that's caught doing a crime is supposed to be judged by their own country. Send me to Haiti. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go home. Because you're not going to get me in the United States. Come on now.
What if you're just visiting as a tourist from a country that isn't part of the treaty? Well, in that case, usually the host nation of the ship or plane you arrived on takes the reins.
Oh, never mind.
And the captain or pilot of the ship could take full temporary control over you.
I'm killing
Antarctica isn't only a restricted landmass, but also one of the largest forbidden airspaces on the planet. It's because of legislation that was introduced in the 80s under the Reagan administration. A law was created that stated no aircraft, regardless of where they are.
So this is why flights are so expensive.
Yep.
Bro, what are we doing here, okay? That's why I was telling people, like, everyone in this world is literally like, I'm trying to get freedom from what? From what? You have so many freaking rules and regulations that were in place like 30 years prior, and you're like this, all right, it's going to go over here in this whole place. No,
I'm going to be different.
I know, right?
Is allowed to be more than 60 minutes from an airfield in case of an emergency. Since the infrastructure around the South Pole is next to none, we have to avoid it in the name of safety.
Right.
Of course, that rule usually only affects commercial jets. Chartered jets can still come and go to bring staff to the research bases, which hovers around 3,000 in the summer and 400 in the winter. While it can become rather bleak and boring, there are still a few basic facilities on offer. At McMurdo Station, there's some coffee shops, a general store, a post office, and 2 solitary ATMs. Sadly, some who make it down there don't make it back. Over the years, many bodies have been discovered beneath the ice, and some are never discovered at all.
Let them go.
In total, the number of fallen explorers is thought to be in the hundreds.
Why are you walking? I'd be crawling, bro.
That's all for why no one's allowed to explore the Antarctic.
Thank you for telling me nothing as usual. These guys need to be... Can we report these channels?
For lying.
I said, okay, I'm reporting this channel.
Funny.
Huh? Recent information.
Don't be like that.
Don't do it? Okay. Nothing makes me angry, bro. I'm going into this with knowledge. I'm trying to get knowledge here. Tell me, I saw more Lion Gates film episodes than this entire thing, than information I was supposed to need. Guys, I apologize. We're going to find something for you guys, okay? Guys. Listen, Are we gonna be the first ones to break through? Who knows? We'll find out one day. But if you're not part of the Amicy gang, bro, at some point, guys, we will probably make a Patreon for the Amicy Theory channel. That way, people can support this section. That way, one day we can start going. So they can, bro,
the Amicy
fire segment of like just. We'll look into it, guys. Listen, if you're not part of the Amicy gang, click on that subscribe button. Be join us and be part of the squad. And at all times, don't treat yourself.
Love thyself
and keep it Amicy. Peace.
Peace.
I